Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm back with a new movie. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Was OP, but with a twist. And yeah, guys, it is an unscripted movie and my own idea. And after a long time, finally, a movie as well. So make sure you leave a like and subscribe to both of my channels and stay tuned for a short story on my second channel as well because I will be uploading there shortly. And yeah. Basically, what it's going to be is there's an anime going around. I hope you have seen it. It's called Mash or Mashal, I guess. It's basically if Saitama with hair was reincarnated into Harry Potter with his strength. It's quite hilarious, to be honest. And that is what I'm gonna do here. And hopefully, you guys might enjoy it. Let's just see. Now, without any further ado, let's begin with our today's story. Roll the intro. Hi, it's me here again. It's going to be a little short message, so I hope you don't mind, even though it's been a, huge intro and all that. I'm sorry. But the thing is that there will be no short story coming to my second channel today. I have to go somewhere urgently, and that was a recorded video. So, yeah, my bad. Sorry. Our story begins in Konohagakure no Sato. It was October 10th and nighttime as we go towards the outskirts of the village, where we see a huge biju was seen as it was towering and hovering over the village, and the screams could be heard throughout the village of the civilians evacuating and the yells of shinobis who were fighting it in the front lines, keeping it occupied while defending their homeland as well. And leading them was an old man, Hiruzen Sarutobi, as now we see him panting heavily because of his old age. Damn it, I can't do this anymore. Where in the hell is Minato? What happened? Where is everyone when you need them? And by some twisted fate, in a yellow flash, the blonde man appeared. Alongside him was his red-haired wife, and in their arms were three kids, infants, who were just born. As Susan was quite weirded out by this. What in the hell is wrong with you two? Why would you bring your newborns here? And what in the hell went wrong with the whole birthing process? I thought that the seal was strong enough to withhold. We'll explain later, Hiruzen-sama, said Minato. We have to do what we have to do now. Kushina, as we, discussed. Alright. I hope your plan works, Minato. And instantly, Hiruzen witnessed that Kushina's back unleashed huge amount of adamantium chains that stopped the biju from moving, keeping it immobilized as Minato began to prepare the altar and the seals. While moving fast, he summoned the Shinigami, and being successful, he requested the Shinigami to seal the Biju's chakra, yin and yang, in his older children and the soul in one. As the Shinigami witnessed the three kids before doing so, he sealed the Biju into two and sealed the soul into Kushina, as Kushina was surprised by this. As the Shinigami just stood there, now that the deal has been made, I must return. Wait, aren't you going to take my soul? You, for some reason, have used the jutsu, the complete version of Hakai Fuyin. It was to never, make a contract with your soul, but the Uzumakis were never able to finish it. Henceforth, it was an incomplete jutsu, but by a mistake, it seems you were able to complete it. I see, so, yes, only a few years of your life is cut short, and aside from that, yes, nothing. So, my children are the Jinchuriki? Two of them, yes. And the woman, she holds the soul because soul can corrupt younglings. And plus, your youngest doesn't have any chakra coils or any chakra at all. I must say so myself. I am quite intrigued and shocked. It has been a millennia, it seems, I have seen a human born without any chakra. As Shinigami after that disappeared, leaving the family shocked and quite weirded out by the situation. As now we see, Hiruzen then arrived there as they picked up their children. Well, that certainly is interesting, but let's just hope that your kid is able to survive Minato. Naruto will, said Kushina. I believe in him. As Minato looked at his wife with startled look and instantly knew that what his wife was telling was the truth. Yes, our child will. As Hiruzen then announced, thanks to our Hokage and his wife, we are finally saved from the Kyubi no Yoko. As everyone began to cheer. As now we see Minato step forward. My people, it is not time to cheer.
There's still a lot of work to do. People to save who are still under the rubble, and those who are still in need of medical attention. Now move out! Hi! And in an instant, all of them moved out. As now we see the masked person and his friend watching this from afar. Damn it! He said as he slammed his fist on the tree nearby. It all went to shit. Everything that I planned and worked hard for. Relax, everything will be fine. Madara, I'm not him. He should be here, not me. Damn it, that old bastard. It's alright, Obito. It isn't Zetsu. My plan failed. We have to go with plan B then. You see, there is a lot of perfect individuals who we can add onto that plan B. Remember as we discussed, the Akatsuki. Yes, the Akatsuki, Obito. That is the next plan. And the foolproof plan as well. That will work. You're right. Let us leave then, as both of them disappeared, for now at least. As now we see, back in Konoha, as the people of whole Konoha were gathered, and Minato was giving them speech of reassurance and all. After that, he had to attend a council meeting, but before going there, he saw that his sensei was there. Hey kid, congratulations on saving the village twice this time around. Ah, sensei, you're here. Well, it was hard. And not only that, something happened. What? Said Jiraiya with quite surpriseful look. Turns out Naruto doesn't have any chakra. Oh, you're a kid? Yeah, my youngest. No chakra at all, or chakra coil. Interesting. Meaning that he is alive and well, sensei, but Shinigami said that it has been a millennia since it saw any normal human, aside from being a shinobi or a konoichi, or even a civilian level chakra. That is certainly interesting. Normally humans can't survive without any chakra. Even civilians, even the infants have some level of chakra. And him having not at all and being able to live and be healthy, that is certainly something interesting, Minato. Yeah, sensei. Can you find Tsunade-sama and bring her here? I will try my best, kid, but no promises. She won't return. Or maybe she will, because of her godson. Please, I beg of you, sensei. Find her, and please, I beg of her as well to return. It is for his sake. Fine, kid. I'll do what I can. As now we see, Jiraiya departed in an instant after congratulating Minato. As Minato arrived in the council chamber, and the council meeting went on. Now we go towards Jiraiya and have a cutscene. It has been 2 weeks since he departed from Konoha after meeting and congratulating his student, for the second time saving and becoming the hero of Konoha, and this time around from a Biju nonetheless. He was proud of his student. But there was something still bothering him, and that was his godson, the youngest one, Naruto. He was an anomaly pretty much right now, and Tsunade was too intrigued when he told her that after finding her in a Tanabata town, again as usual, well, drunken out. And she too was interested into this, and has agreed to only return for a brief moment. And now we see both of them traveling in silence back to Konoha. Why the long face, Jiraiya? I'm just thinking about the prophecy, is all. What prophecy? Haha, funny Tsunade. I mentioned the prophecy to you, and I believe that Katsuyu has mentioned this as well. All the clans have been given this prophecy by their elder. Oh, the child of prophecy. I get it. Born with unmatched strength, huh? Yeah. And what do you think about it? I think it's either going to be Menma and Mito. Unfortunately for Naruto, because of his circumstances, I don't think so. The kid is pretty much a danger to himself right now. I mean, we live in a dangerous world, and anything he does, if he gets hurt, we don't know how to heal him because he doesn't have any chakra. We'll heal him like usual, Jiraiya. If his body can't take chakra, then we might do some conditioning and train him and make his body hard. He's a normal shinobi who doesn't even have an ounce of chakra. You'll understand when you see him. Geez, whatever. Calm down, Jiraiya. Whatever you say, Tsunade. As they arrived at the gates now, in silence, we see Jiraiya was halted by a toad that appeared there. Jiraiya, oh, Kamabunto, what can I do for you? You are summoned back to the clan. Since I was the only available at the time, so I thought I should go get you myself. The toad is calling upon you. Which toad? The great elder toad sage, you idiot. Oh, well, Sonata, it seems like you have to go in yourself. I'll be leaving now. Bye. As before Sonata could say anything, Jiraiya departed with Kamabunta. As Sonata then sighed, that idiot. Oh well. As now we see Tsunade arriving at the Hokage office, where she saw Minato and Kushina with their children. Hello, Sensei. Hello, Kushina. Hello, Minato. It's been a long time, and I believe I was called here because of him. Oh yes, said Kushina as she was holding on to the youngest one. He looks weaker than the others as well, in physical appearance. I must do and conduct an physical test. Hold him for me, okay? As now we see, Sonata began to conduct physical test and was surprised. I'm I'm shocked. What do you mean? He's healthy, but he's like any other normal kid, and at the same time, he doesn't have any chakra receptors or coils at the same time or any chakra pool. So it's true. He doesn't have any chakra. Yes, I think I might need to borrow a lab and conduct some tests. If it's fine. Yes, it's fine. And after that, Sonata spent the whole next 2 months being there. And let's just say, she was getting nowhere practically. And it only proved that Naruto was just a normal human. And the rumor spread out in the whole Shinobi Council as well. And they were, well, giving their condolences to both of them because they thought that the kid might die until both of the parents got concerned enough that Tsunade had to intervene and say that it was just a rumor and Naruto is completely healthy. And for the record, Jiraiya was nowhere to be seen. And now we have a time skip. For a whole year, Jiraiya didn't arrive back at the village, and for a whole year, the family spent time together. They worried a lot about Naruto, but also cared about him as well. Even if he was the weakest one, he was the most activist one in all of them, and usually was also the one who caused a lot of mischief. And they have gotten close to him and attached to him to a great degree. Even his older siblings have. As now we see, it was October 10th, and 1 year after the QB attack. Everything was going great in their house, and a knock was heard. And when Kushina answered, there stood Jiraiya, and he had a serious expression on his face. Oh, Jiraiya, you're here. Where have you been for the past year or so? Oh, Kushina. Well, I was busy. you know, gotta write a book or so. Your perverted stories and all. As that is when from behind her, Minato arrived there. And he looked at his sensei. Sensei, you're here. Welcome inside. As now we see, after some time, Jiraiya was seated there, and he completely watched the three kids that were there on the ground, silently, as they were playing and crawling with each other. What is it, Sensei? You have been staring at them for a while. Minato, I have to speak with both of you. You as well, Kushina. What is it? The thing is that... Remember I told you about the prophecy? Yes. It has been confirmed that it is one of your children. And I believe that it's either going to be Menma or Mito. Because of Naruto's circumstances. Well, yeah, if you say so like that, then yeah, it is either between one of them. What about it? I think that maybe it is time that you should, do what I told you to. No, said Kushina instantly. Sensei, I know what you mean, but I can't leave my kid here. And this is not right. I know what I'm telling you to do is, well, bad enough already. My decision is final. If we have to train, we'll train them here. And you can take them to Mount Miyaboku, and one of us will watch over Naruto while we train there. You know what? That's a nice idea. This way around, I won't have to live with the guilt that I separated a family because of the prophecy and all. You know what, Minato? That is something we can do. Maybe you can give the Hokage job for the time being to Hiruzen-sama, and you can take care of the children's, training while I watch over here with Naruto. That certainly is good, honey. I think that is the best decision we can make at the time. And when it is time to switch, I'll live here with Naruto while you go and train the kids. That is certainly the most suitable idea I have ever heard. Why didn't I come up with this idea? Said Jiraiya, almost in an annoyed tone, as both of them begin to laugh. Well, that's our huge relief now. But how are you gonna convince Sensei? Because you know that old coot won't accept the job back. It's a piece of cake. And in the next morning in the Hokage office, we hear Hiruzen yell out, "No! 100 times no! How come I have to be the one back at the job? Why don't you retire and settle down and give Jiraiya the post?" Ho 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 ho, calm down, Sensei. You know that as much as everyone here that I'm the least suitable person for this sort of job. And you have experience, if anything else. Ah, damn it. You got me there. And plus, Hiruzen, you have our confidence, except for Minato, because Minato has saved our village, and he also has our confidence. That is why we chose him as the Kage. And what about me then? Said Jiraiya. Well, you're pretty much self-explanatory, Jiraiya. We don't trust you that much. Hey, I resent that. Yeah, Jiraiya-sama. You're kind of, said Inomichi, a little bit, way too much expressive. And I don't want to wear perverted clothes under your regime, you old coot, said Tizumi, with a disgusted face as she growled. Yeah, that might be a nice idea. No. All of them yelled out in an instant. Come on, guys, please, no. Again, as Jiraiya said, okay, fine. Killjoys, as Hiruzen begrudgingly had to accept that. And after that, we have a time skip. A time skip of 3 years as we see a 4-year-old Naruto sitting in his backyard, watching his siblings train hard and strong. Because this day was their holiday and they usually had to spend time together. And they were training with their father as Kushina arrived and settled down next to him. Oh, hey, Kajan. Hey, Naruto. What are you doing? Just watching. Why can't I train like them? Naruto, you're, different. You don't have chakra. I'm not gonna lie to you, son, or give you any false hope. Kushina has already promised herself, and so did Minato, that they were not gonna lie to any of their children. They were gonna come clean, so that their children will only hurt for the time being, and in the future will understand that it was for their own good. As Naruto looked down, is there really nothing I can do? Now that you say it, maybe there is something that I can give you that might keep you occupied. Really? Yes. As now we see Kushina and Naruto arrive at the storeroom which was covered in dust. As Naruto coughed and cleared the airway. Damn, it's so dusty here. It's been a long time since I came here. Usually your father does this chores, but I guess he has been neglecting them. I gotta teach him a lesson. And while training outside, Minato felt a chill run down his spine. I sensed disturbance in the air. Who could have done this? Oh well. Come on, kids. Train strong. Hi! Both Manma and Mito yelled out as they started to train strongly. What are these? As now we go back to Naruto, who said this in the storeroom. These are chakra weights. You can wear them, and since I used to use them, I can increase the weight on them. You can run around wearing them and condition your body, and this way you'll be healthy as well and strong. Really? Yes. Cool. So how much weight I have now? You have 1 kg each on each side, Naruto. I'm gonna decrease it to half kg, since this will allow you to move around very well. As now we see, Naruto was able to move with the chest plate and even the wristbands and even the ankle bands as well. As after that his training began. Now all you have to do is push ups, sit ups, and run, and pull ups as well. Alright, as Naruto begins to do this physical exercises, he also begin to do some lifting as well, like gathering heavy rocks and lifting them up to condition his muscle. And now we have a time skip. Time skip all the way up to at the age of 10. It was after some few years, now we see Naruto with a conditioned and toned body of a lean swimmer at the age of 10, and his height usually taller than those kids, almost looking like a Genin at that age, and much taller than his siblings, as he was currently out and about on the outskirts of village again. As this time around he came across a girl similar to his age, which was being bullied by three Genins. Oi, stop bullying the girl. Why don't you pick someone your own size? Oh yeah, you wanna get beaten too, huh? As the bully extended the last thing because he saw that the guy was towering over him. As Naruto looked at him, beat it. The bully literally foamed from his mouth before dashing away. As Naruto then looked at the girl who was shaking, it's alright, I'm not gonna hurt you. What's your name? Ino. Yamanaka. Huh. Yamanaka, huh? Like from Yamanaka Flower Shop? Yeah. I just arrived here to gather some flowers. And they just came here and started to bully me. Jeez, what is up with them? I still remember when I was 6, they bullied another girl. What was her name? Hanaka? Hanabi? Ah, Hinata. Yeah, Hinata. Well, how about I bring you back? As now we see, Ino tried to get up, but she fell down. Ah, you looks like you hurt your ankle. Can you stand? No, it hurts. Well, stand still then. Naruto picked her up bridal style as we see Naruto carrying her all the way back to her house and knocked on the door. And once her father opened the door, he almost had a heart attack while foaming from his mouth as he fell unconscious. As Naruto looked at it with, well, weird out eyes. Eh? Is he alright? Usually does he have this sort of reaction? No. Dojan, you're embarrassing me. As instantly Inoichi got up. You. Who are you? And what have you done to my daughter? Dojan, he helped me out from the bullies, and I got myself injured because of them. He was just carrying me back. I don't think you remember me. I'm Naruto, remember? We met at my birthday party last year. Naruto Uzumaki Namikaze. Wait, you're Minato's kid? The one with... Yeah, the one without the chakra. Damn, you grown. Sorry, what? Nothing, kid. Nothing. Why aren't you in the academy then? With all that conditioning and all. I can't use chakra even if I want to become a shinobi. Okay. Then, yeah, thanks, kid. As now we see... So now, Ino went back at home and Naruto then decided to use something. He used the seal that his Kachan has given him to increase the weight up to 400 tons on each plate. As now he got into a running position, and in an instant he disappeared in a blitz. As now we see him arriving at the front of his doorstep, as huge gust of wind followed him behind. Phew, that took a lot out of me. Oh well, time to eat and do some crutches. As after the door opened, he saw that his big sister, who was now looking at him with her neck bended all the way upwards, yelled, Naruto, where have you been? Your breakfast is getting cold, remember? Today's my job to cook the breakfast for all. And you know how long it takes to cook your huge breakfast that you got from Might Guy? Thanks, sis. As Naruto entered inside and began to chow down on his breakfast, while his family watched him. What? How much weight have you on? Because you remember I have placed a seal there, and my seal shows that it is 400 tons each plate. 400 tons! As Menma was near, foaming from his mouth. What is with everyone today foaming from their mouth or something? Is this a new trend or something that I'm not following? Naruto said, Wow, Kushina, your kid is dense. Denser than a rock. Shut up, you demon, said Kushina, talking to her the voice of her inner spirit, the QB. As now we see Kushina then yell, Naruto, don't use such excessive weight, but I'm fine with it. Wait, you're fine? Said Minato, almost tumbling down. With 400 tons each plate, Naruto. Even a Kage level shinobi cannot lift like that. How can you do that easily? Well, it's simple. I made my body condition so hard. Oh, I found something interesting as well. What? Well, how about you throw a kunai at me? You know, your pointy kunai, which is weird. It's not weird, it's tri-pronged. But wait, what? Why would I throw a kunai at you? Said Minato, changing the discussion completely. Well, to test something out. I don't want to hurt you, son. How about we go outside after I finish breakfast? And an instant Minato witnessed Naruto mow down everything, and after that he said, done. He washed his plates, cleaned his stuff, and was now outside. How about you throw that kunai now? I don't know, son. I might end up hurting you. Oh, come on, Dad. Do it. I promise you won't. Alright, I won't hold back then. Don't make me regret this. Minato now aimed to graze Naruto's shoulder because he didn't want it to hurt his son, only to show him and prove a point. And with his strength, he threw the kunai, only for it to deflect and bounce off his skin and shatter. As all of the family completely turned white in shock, and there was a moment of silence as a crow passed by in the air. As now we see Minato yell out, "What? How is this possible?" as he arrived near his son and began to do again and again poking test, bringing out kunai and destroying it. How is this possible, Naruto? You know, Tochan, it kind of, well, tickles, but still, it's quite annoying, so don't do that. Yeah, sorry, but how? Well, I don't know how, but it just happened, I guess. Naruto, this kind of thing just doesn't happen, said Minato, still quite surprised. Minato, stop. Calm down, okay? This certainly is interesting. Naruto, you're still on 400 tons, right? On each plate, right? Yeah. How about we take the plates off and see how fast you can go? Usually I keep them on 200 tons and 250 tons at least, each. But doing that, I don't know how fast. Well, we just have to see then, son. As now we see. Naruto then took off each and every plate and picked up a rock. Throw it as far as you can. Alright. As Naruto used his all strength and pushed the rock so hard that it broke the sound barrier speed and flew right throughout the stratosphere into the space. As now we go towards Kaguya Otsutsuki, whose eyes were opening. Sooner or later, my will finally break me free, and then I will have my chakra back. I have been telling this to myself for quite a while now. Wonder what it is doing. As now we see Kage open its eyes, only for it to dodge a projectile coming at her at blinding speed and whizzing right through her ear, cutting a few strands of her hair, and going throughout on the other side of the moon as well. As her eyes were widened, as her Byakugan instantly have activated. What? What was that? It was a rock. And the direction it came from. It can't be. How can there be someone so strong there? How can it be? It's impossible. Zetsu might hurry, or this being, who's already this strong, it might become devastating. As Kaguya was visibly shaken and scared by this thing, as now we see, the thing that she was mentioning was Naruto. Wonder where it will land. As now we see Naruto and his parents watching this. That was the sound barrier, Naruto. You just broke the sound barrier. And literally everyone was at the time foaming. Oh, jeez, what the hell is wrong with all of you and foaming this time around? I'm getting sick of this, Naruto said, as he took a step forward, but since his weights were off, he took it in a hurry and leapt so fast that he crashed into the house. Can I? Yeah, son, I think it's better if you wear the weights back on. As Tsunade, then what? The weights were literally sinking into the earth because of their weight. Naruto, the weights are sinking down. Oh, sorry. As Naruto then shifted the weights back to 250 ton each and began wore them. Much better. They're like normal now. My body's feeling normal. Okay, son, I'm gonna give you the key to take off the weights as well now. I did not knew that you were wearing them for so long. How long has it been that you take them off? Never. What? Yeah, I never took them off. Not long ago I did, but that was the first time after many years. Kid, you need to do much better now. You need to take off those weights and wash your body first, and before that, I need to wash those weights before you wear them. Okay. As after doing so, Naruto wore the weights again, and finally everything went back to normal. But the only thing normal that wasn't normal was that and Anbu was watching them. And that Anbu went back all the way to its boss. As now we see in the shadows, three elders were seated. So, what news have you brought us today? Said Danzo. An, an astonishing news. Turns out that the youngest of the Kage, who doesn't have any chakra, is the strongest out of all elemental nation, I believe. That is certainly a remarkable claim. And how do you have the evidence to back that up? He's wearing chakra plates. So, that was to condition his body, and it has done some justice to him, but that is all. Turns out the plates are set on 400 tons each, and I have witnessed him using his full strength without them. He threw a rock, and with my dojutsu I was able to witness it. Tell me, Yuga, how far? It went straight throughout the stratosphere of the Earth, sir. It's in the space. What? It broke throughout the sound barrier as well. Even the Kage witnessed this. Remarkable. So he has broken the limits of humanly possible strength, or even shinobily possible strength. That is interesting. What happened to Minato after that? He pretty much passed on and formed from his mouth. I see. Any person would do that. But Danzo, what are we gonna do? What do you mean, what are we gonna do? Isn't it a good news? Said Homura. Both of you. Minato is loyal to Konoha, and so is his family, and so is his son. What could go wrong? I mean, if we let him stay loyal, then that's it. We don't have to do anything. But you don't get it. Homura, we wanted that thing to be our, well, subordinate, who listens to us, and do as we say. Well, dream on, I guess. Because, in my opinion, everything is going great. We can't win against them. There are too many. And let's not forget, Hiruzen is watching us like hawk, since he knows that we were the ones behind Uchiha massacre. He doesn't have any proof, though, said Koharu. Even if he doesn't, Koharu, but he still believed that it is us who went behind his back to do this all. And what makes you think that Itachi would not have considered talking to him for a moment after he'd done what he was told to do? Remember, he was the only Uchiha with enough sound mind that we could ever consider to be a Kage candidate. Not for long. What about the other Uchiha? He's in the academy and doing great. But now I see that he might have some competition. What are you planning, Danzo? I'm gonna add Naruto, or request Naruto to be added to the shinobi rollsters. A shinobi without any chakra. That is certainly going to be interesting. Chakra is a tool. Naruto has other tool instead of that, and that is strength. And strength can overpower even chakra in itself. As now we see, the Anbu retreated back. As the next morning, Naruto woke up and he was eating breakfast as usual until his parents broke the news to him that his father was called late night into the council meeting, and the meeting was held and certainly interesting. So they want to meet me now and witness my true strength. Why? Because, son, they found out somehow. Must be that person watching us from the shadows, who is still here. What person? And in an instant, Naruto disappeared and arrived there again, with the person now tied. As everyone was shocked, this person. Who are you? You're not one of my Anbus. Anbus! In an instant, all of the Anbus appeared, but in an instant, the said shinobi who was captured died. It's the root Anbu. Sensei, any orders? He wants a council meeting. I guess we'll have one. Gather the council members as fast as you can and bring the evidence. Thank you, Naruto. Now, let us all depart. As now we see, Naruto and his family arrive at the council chamber where his siblings were waiting outside while his mother and father were inside. Naruto Uzumaki no Mikaze, you have been hiding your strength, said the civilian. No, I haven't been. I was just not using it in front of everyone and boasting about it. Same thing, kid. No, it's not. I have my own reasons not to show it, and that is I don't want to hurt anyone. What could you possibly hurt? As Naruto then picked up a small needle, as he in an instant threw it so fast that it whizzed straight through the ear of the person who said this and embedded itself into the wall, and a huge crack was formed there. That, and that is the least of my strength. As everyone then was literally surprised. That was just a sewing needle, remember? What can he do more? Um, what about the rock that you throw? I don't know, Danzo. You think you're a fool? Enough. Now that my son has told you the truth, I would like to stop you right there, Danzo, and would ask you a question in return. Oh, Askabe Hokage, what do you want to ask? Anbu, bring him in. As a dead shinobi arrived there. This is a root Anbu shinobi that was, well, I presume one of your Anbu group's member. Damn it. Danzo thought in his mind. Danzo, what is the meaning of this? Said Hiruzen. I thought I told you clearly that Root was disbanded. And so did Minato. Well, somebody has to do the dirty work, remember? And what makes you think you can stop us? Us? What do you mean? I'm sorry to say, Minato-sama, but we have joined Hiruzen Danzo-sama's. Because we need power, and he has promised us that. So you're gonna betray the village? Betray us? As the civilians were now taking the side of the elder as Root Anbus arrived. As in an instant, before Danzo began his monologue, suddenly the window was bursted open, and the same rock that was sent out flying was embedded now into the wall with a chunk of brain of Danzo because it straight went through it like a bullet. As now we see Danzo body flattened on the ground, and instantly, him being dead, the Root all were killed. Anbus arrest the traitors and put them on the execution. And that is when civilians and the elder began to beg for their lives, but they knew it was already too late. Wait, isn't that the same stone that Naruto threw? Said Kushina. Huh. Where did it went? And where did it come from? I don't know. Well, now we see what happened originally. When it was straight throughout, well, Kaguya's vision, and Kaguya was visibly shaken, it took a huge detour around the whole Milky Way and galaxy, and was even swallowed by a black hole. But luckily enough, there was a meteor there that was coming out of the black hole, and with enough force, the meteor hit the rock back and pushed it back all the way here, and hence it ended up in being embedded into the council chamber's wall after killing Danzo. As now we see, Naruto then said, if that is all, then I'm gonna leave then. Oh, and sorry about the elder, I didn't mean to kill him. It was an accident, and plus he deserved to die anyway, kind of. Danzo died with a rock. Damn, that's gonna be a hell of a joke. As everyone burst out laughing. And now we see, the next morning Naruto was yet again called by his parents downstairs. So why am I here again now? As now after Naruto arrived downstairs, we see him say, why am I here again? What do you want from me this time? Son, how about you start the Shinobi Academy? Really? Can I become a shinobi? Said Naruto, with visible stars in his eyes. Ah, that is so cool. Me going out and finally using chakra. Oh, stop there, son. Stop right there with your imagination. You can't use chakra. Then why am I being a shinobi then? Well, you will be a shinobi because of your strength. I never thought of that. Well, there are some shinobis who use their strength like Might Die, Might Guy, and then there is a student who has displayed something like that as well. He'll be graduating soon, and he's your 1 year senior. Rock Lee. Broccoli? Rock Lee, not broccoli. Okay. As after that we see, Naruto went with his siblings into the academy. As after Naruto arrived there, he unhinged the door and the hinge literally came at his hand. As his siblings then watched, Naruto, stop doing that, okay? I'm not doing this purposefully. Just keep your, hands to yourself and don't do anything. Let us do this, okay? We don't want you to destroy any more stuff. Jeez, whatever you say, Nissan. As now we see, the siblings entered inside and Naruto followed them suit, and now we see the three of them seated down on a table. As after that, two banshees arrived, followed suit by Sasuke Uchiha, who looked at the table and stopped. You, who are you? You're sitting in between my position with my future bride. Sasuke, come on, I told you I'm not into you. Stop being a emo prick and go sit down. Hmm, you will be. Oh, and you, second best. Stay out of my way. So much for the child of prophecy, you can't do shit. Before he could finish, he disappeared from there, and everyone was shocked. As Sakura began to brag, see, Sasuke didn't even want to give you any more time. He was just so cool he disappeared. Yeah, check the whiteboard behind you. As there, Sasuke was embedded straight into the wall with his eyes widened. As now we see Naruto stand up, towering over them. As his muscle flexed. You all, stay away from my siblings. And you pervert, stay away from my sister, or I'll rip you to shreds. Naruto said menacingly, and Sasuke for the first time felt fear after Itachi. What is this? Why does it feel like him? No, I can't live this dream. And then he fainted while foaming from his mouth. Yare yare. Everyone, what are they? Have they swallowed soap for breakfast or something? Foaming and all that. Jeez. As Menma and Mita were happy and looking at him with huge googly eyes. Ugh, why are you doing that? Naruto asked. You stood up for us. We should have done this from the beginning, Naruto. As Naruto patted their backs. There. As now we see, Sakura was about to yell out, but was halted by her best friend Ino with a slap, as she too was now embedded into the wall right next to Sasuke. Sasuke-kun, she said with broken tooth. Look, we're both embedded. Sasuke? Sasuke-kun! As she saw that Sasuke was foaming, while his eyes, well, they were closed and turned all the way backwards. As now we see Ino, who has done this, standing in front of Naruto. Hey, handsome, remember me? Ah, Yakamichi Inoichi, right? As she face faulted, as everyone burst out laughing. No, it's Ino Yamanaka. Oh yeah, Ino Yamanaka. I remember you. I helped you out. Since when? It was a few months back, I believe. Yeah, you helped me out a great deal. Thank you, Naruto-kun. I did not knew that you were their sibling. I thought you were their cousin or something. Wow, what a pickup line, you know. I remember greatly telling you, and before Mito could finish, her face was covered by, are you going to ruin my chances with your brother or something? Gee, stop it. Really? Seriously? Yes, I mean, have you seen that? Yes, I have. And I'm gonna keep it safe away from all the hussies. Because that there is my little baby brother. Yeah, we're gonna protect him, said Menma. Wait, what? I was the one ended up being protecting them. What are they talking about? I'm gonna sleep until Sensei arrives. I'm tired anyway. As now we see, one girl was watching this while her aura was quite darkening, even so that those who were surrounding her began to stir away. As she finally had enough, as she got up and began to walk down, each footstep caused cracks into the ground as she right in front of them. Oh, Naruto-kun, it's been a while. As Naruto opened his eyes, Hanahito Uchiha, right? As she face faulted again. No, I'm actually Hinata Yuka. I'm sad that you don't remember me. I'm bad with names. Really? Do you even remember my name? Obviously, you live with me, Manamoko Nisan. As Menma was close to falling off and face faulting. It's Menma. Just joking, I know. As after that, they begin to chat while Sasuke was still embedded there. And Sakura, too. As finally, Iruka arrived with Mizuki, and they were surprised to see that their whiteboard had a new addition, and it was one of their own students. Wait, what the hell? What's wrong with you, Sasuke? Sakura, do you think this is some sort of sick prank? Get out of there! As both of them got out, as their tooths were finally broken and embedded into the wall. You will pay for this. You hear me? Naruto? What? You will pay for this. Your teeth are broken, Sasuke. You can barely speak, and your jaw is dishinged. Just sit back, okay? And I'll call for medics. Mizuki, can you bring in some medics? Or bring them to at least? Oh, yeah. Come both of you with me. Oh, I remember correctly, there was a newcomer student that was going to join us today. And where might it be? And Naruto finally stood up. That will be me, Sensei. Ah, great. Perfect. As after the introduction, everyone was quite surprised to see Naruto being the youngest while being the tallest out of all of them. And even Kiba had to admit he looked like an alpha. And now the academy years went as such. Sasuke being a bitch and trying to, well, do the same thing over and over again and being embedded into the wall. So much that on the graduation day, Hiruka prepared himself. Please, Kami, before I open this door, let there not be Sasuke embedded into the wall. And after opening the door, he was again disheartened. And there goes my dreams. Naruto, why would you do this again this time? Same reason as usual, Sensei. You know I don't like doing this, but if anyone looks at my sister like this, I'll kill him. Yeah, okay. As after that, the tests were about to be conducted, and Mizuki was 100% sure that Naruto was gonna fail the chakra test. Okay, Naruto, um, you have to hand you into somebody else. As Naruto then literally put on makeup and all, and hand it into a female version of himself. How about this, Sensei? You're a buff woman, and it's hideous. Geez, whatever you say, Sensei, it's a nice henji. Hey, what up, girl? Who are you? Said Kiba. As literally Naruto pulled off his wig. It's me, dude. As Kiba began to foam from his mouth. See? Idiots will fall for it. As after that, the next test came after Naruto returned back to his normal getup, which was, well, wearing karate sleeveless vest and black shinobi, well, shorts and black shinobi sandal. Long shorts, by the way. As now we see Naruto standing there. Okay, you want a shadow clone or a clone? Here you go. Naruto began to take side steps so fast that an after image appeared of him, standing still. Is this enough? Both of them started looking at them, and both of them, Iruka and Mizuki, were surprised. And after that, we see Naruto just standing still. So is that enough, Sensei? Yeah, but wait, Naruto. How did you do that? Oh, I just hopped around so fast that an after image was created. After image? What are you? Breaking the physics of laws of physics and all? Geez, Sensei, calm down. Everything is fine. I did what you asked me to do. I hand over the headband. Here you go. As after that, we see Naruto had his headband in his hand and was happy. Yosh. And let's just say for Iruka, his whole mind was haywired and overheating at this point. And now we see it was nighttime and the families were celebrating after returning back to their home that their children has become genin. And while Naruto was returning, he saw Mizuki leaving and in an instant disappeared and arrived in front of Mizuki. What are you doing, Sensei? Huh. Well, the disappointment is here. I thought that whatever test was given to you was fake, and today's the day I will prove it, Naruto. You are going to die. And why do you have the scroll? Huh, didn't you hear what I just said? No, I was busy watching that scroll. What is that? That is the scroll of squealing. Scroll of squealing? Scroll of sealing. And that is my ticket out of here and gain strength unimaginable, even far superior than you. Okay, let's do this. In an instant, Naruto disappeared, Blitzing passed by him and getting above his, well, shoulders, supporting his body, and then he then said, okay, time to eliminate. I wanted to do this for a while. As Naruto twisted his body and landed both of his feet right behind his kneecaps, turning his body all the way back, causing his kneecaps to pop out, and then landing on his chest and causing huge impact on the ground, causing his ribs to be broken. And that is when Naruto grabbed the scroll and stood still. Now all you gotta do is wait there and be patient. Oh, and don't move. You might cause yourself to have a hemorrhage and die. Johnny, an innocent Naruto passed there, and some ambushed catch up to him, and he was arrested because Hiruzen has witnessed him leave with a scroll. And the next morning, we see Minato rejoined back to the being Kage for once. He only retook the mentality of the Kage in the council meetings, but now was officially the Kage again, and Hiruzen was retired, and happy that he was retired for the time being, at least. And now we go towards Naruto. He was with his siblings under Kushina Uzumaki herself, being the Team 7.5 as they were called, being the odd one out, since they wanted the Team 7 name and so did Kakashi. So now we see they were doing all sorts of missions. In their latest mission, they took back the Raiden sword from one of the bandits, who was an ex-shinobi of Konoha. While they returned, Team 7 has went on a C-Rank mission, and which turned out to be too much for them because of the dysfunctional team that Sai, Sakura, and Sasuke was. And not only that, Kakashi was weakened. So, Team 7.5 was requested to help Team 7. And after that, we see Naruto arrive there. And once it did, it was the final battle between Zabuza and Team 7 again. And Naruto saw that, how they were losing badly. And Naruto then said, I'm gonna take off the bands. And in an instant, he blitzed past everyone and punched Zabuza so hard that he was sent it straight throughout the next side of the bridge. And landed on top of Gato, who was splattered on the ground, being killed instantly. Huh? Gato? Oh shit, he's dead. Damn it! What are we gonna do now? The boss wanted to kill these people, and there's nothing we can do. Screw it. We're gonna go back now. As all of the goons disbanded, as Naruto began to walk in front of Zabuza, as Zabuza for the first time was shocked, shell-shocked. What is this? This is interesting. Not only he was shocked, Kakashi as well as Team 7 was shocked as well. Oh, does he have this power? I need that power. Only I can possess that power. I will kill him even if I have to. And after the battle ended, we see Naruto turning back. Sasuke took the charge, raising his Chikoto that he had back, and tried to stab Naruto, only for Naruto to grab it with his bare teeth and shatter it. His family heirloom shattered into a million bits as he threw back the piece of katana that was embedded now on Sasuke's feet as he began to hop in pain. Do not try to harm me. I came here to help your team, and this is how you repay us? By attacking me? Kakashi, what in the hell is wrong with this brat? Why would he attack my son? Sasuke, why would you do this? Said Kakashi, enraged. I need his power to defeat him. Well, you can't have it, you emo bitch. As after that, everyone began to laugh. Even Sai, and Sasuke's rage just increased as he seated, doing nothing else. As now we have a time skip. After the C-Rank mission, Team 7.5 was given the most credit because Team 7 was dysfunctional and was close to disbanding, but the Kage decided to give them another chance since he wanted Fugaku's legacy, even after what has transpired, to have a second shot. So that is what he did. He gave them a second chance. And in Chunin exams, Naruto aced all the tests and even stopped even before it began Konoha Crush. And in the end, Naruto was the Jonin that was selected, and he merely a Chunin. And that too was about to be taken away because he was deemed unfit by the whole council. He was enraged. He needed to get out of here. He needed strength. He had already gotten the curse mark Kiki, but it wasn't strong because Naruto, before the seal was complete, kicked the head off of Orochimaru, killing him instantly, and now there was nothing he could do. As Sasuke was in deep thought, he was approached by figures from the shadow. They were the Sound 4 involved with Orochimaru. What do you want? We are here to bring you to our master, who will give you the power that you need, Uchiha. All you have to do is come with us. Orochimaru? Sorry to burst your bubble, I believe, but he is dead. That was one of his bodies. You see, his real body is somewhere else, and he is still alive. Hmm. Alright then. What are we waiting for? And fortunately or unfortunately, Sakura was there, as she was then killed because she witnessed Sasuke leaving by Sasuke. But unfortunately for Sasuke, Sakura was a tough cookie. She began to yell out in agony and gathered around enough attention that shinobi's arrived, and she told what was going on before dying and passing away. And now we see Naruto and the group was called, and Naruto being the joining then said, "No, I will be going alone." What do you mean, Naruto? As Naruto dropped his weights, they are now zero. They are going to remain here until I come back. I'll be going now. And in an instant, Naruto disappeared. What does he mean, zero? How much weight is it? 100 kgs. As Joji tried to lift it up, but he couldn't. Damn it! It's so heavy. I know. It is. But that's Naruto. I hope he's safe, Tochan. He will be. As now we see Naruto arrive at the Valley of the End after defeating the Sound Four in an instant who were waiting for them. As now we see Sasuke standing on the other side. You know, Naruto, yeah, I don't have enough time. Come back with me, or otherwise I might have to drag your ass back, either alive or dead. Huh, you think they would want their Uchiha to die? To be honest, who doesn't? You're way too much arrogant, Naruto. Tell me, how does it feel to know that you can't use chakra? The only thing you can rely upon is your strength. That is not yours. How do you know it's not mine? Because it's physically impossible. I trained hard, from the age of 4 until now, to get the strength that I have. How can you say it's not what it's worth? Because I say so. Right. How about we test that out? As Naruto and Sasuke decided to battle, but in an instant Naruto just bitch slapped Sasuke, causing him to knock out so hard that even his mind itself was twisted, and he became paralyzed because he hit rocks on, well, head. Damn it, I hit him too hard. After arriving back, he was diagnosed with paralysis, and he was paralyzed. And he couldn't even move or talk now. All he could do was stare. I'm sorry, Sasuke. I didn't mean to hurt you that bad. I kind of, just wanted to slap you, but it was kind of too hard. Now, unknown to Naruto, this all was being witnessed, even the battle, by none other than his older sibling, Itachi, who at some point was both happy and sad. Happy that his brother was alive and won't cause trouble, sad that it had to come to this, and he was the cause that it had brought to this. But Naruto, he was surprised to hold it such strength, such speed, and such durability. He was now certain that Akatsuki, well, will be destroyed. But he had to give Naruto the hints. So henceforth he brought forth himself in front of Naruto. Why are you always outside of my window spying on me, Itachi? So you know who I am, Naruto. Obviously I do. Do you want revenge for your brother? But I hate to burst your bubble. I was just doing my job. It was an accident. I used too much of my strength. I know. I'm happy that you did. It will be, well, a wasteful life for Sasuke, but at least he will be alive. I'm sorry that it had come to this. Yes, but why are you here? Have you heard about the Akatsuki? Yeah, I heard Tochan and Erusanin talking about this organization that has popped up. Well, they want Bijus, and they want world domination. The Moon Eye plan. And I have deciphered it. It is to free someone. It's like a switching place seal, the soul exchanging, like the Hakefuyin. I see. I get the gist of it. So what? Your strength is enough, Naruto. I need your help to destroy the Akatsuki. Can you do that? My siblings' life are in trouble. I would. As now we see Itachi taking Naruto with him, as both of them arrived in Amegakure hideout. Now you're inside my quarter. All you have to do is... And before he could finish, Naruto went out in a massacre spree. His mind was completely turned off, and his only thoughts were to demolish them all. He went as far as to even kill Conan and the real Nagato, not even thinking that they were Uzumakis. And after that, in a mere 2 minutes, we see Itachi was shocked and hearing screams. Witness Naruto arrive in his door. Done. Wow, How do you feel? As Naruto's emotion came back to himself, I feel disgusted, but it had to be done. I see. I'm sorry, Naruto, that I had to push you into this, but thank you. Thank you for doing this. The world will be a safer place. I believe so. As now up in the sky, we see Kaguya witnessing this. Damn it, Tetsuo. Now we can't do anything. The thing has become monster, and we can't even give it a karma seal because of its lack of chakra. Or chakra coils. Shit. I have to warn the others to stay away. And she signaled the others Otsuzukis as well, and they were informed, and henceforth they stayed away, because these sorts of humans, once in a while, or any other creatures like these, with such strength, were difficult for them to handle, beyond them. So, they left that world alone. And now we see Itachi coming back, and Naruto. You know, Naruto, it was good, but there's one Akatsuki member alive. No, all I see is a comrade, not an Akatsuki member. What you did, whatever the reason was, I forgive you. And I hope that you can forgive yourself as well, Itachi. So now we see, many years passed, and, well, there was a skirmishes of, starting the war from Eva, which was silenced down by Naruto because of his display of strength, and that attracted courtesy nonetheless. Mei, Terumi, and Yushitoni, and Temari from Sabuko, and ended up in a political marriage instead. So, Naruto was having his marriage today, with not one, not two, but many of his wives, including Uncle Mitarashi, as well as Hana Inuzuka, and the political marriage candidates, and his two childhood friends, Hinata and Ino as well. And Naruto, to be honest, was surprised by this turn of event, but happy nonetheless. And the whole world was finally at peace. And the Akatsuki, they knew how not to fuck with a stronger being than them, even without chakra. And as for Naruto, his life just suddenly got much more interesting. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, then make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And yeah, stay tuned for a short story coming to my channel, second channel as well. And this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing off for the day. Peace.